Howdy, this is Karen from Karen Dunn Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to sort your forums into tabs for easy organization. If you belong to a lot of different groups, it might start to be a little overwhelming to have all of the message boards for all of your groups listed on one page. And if I have mine sorted, so I don't have a huge long list, but just imagine being in, say, 50 groups, and now you have 50 of these boards just all in one page. How do you find what you're looking for? The easiest way to do that is to sort these. And you can see that I have my groups sorted in quite a few different tabs. So my favorites tab, these are the groups that I refer to most frequently. So I like to have those all together. My BST is buy, sell, trade. So these are the groups that I belong to that the purpose of the group is exactly that, buy, sell, trade. The Ravelry tab I've created, these are the main 6 forums on Ravelry. So they're the other 2. I just have them sorted by Ravelry so I can see those at a glance, and then I have other ways of sorting my groups. To do that, you go over here to Settings. So click Settings. And there are a couple of options up here you can also do, and in options down here. I will actually show that on a different video tutorial. For now, I want you to scroll down and go to the section that says Organize Your Boards into Tabs. So down here under Organize Your Boards into Tabs is where you actually set up all those tabs like I have. And you can have quite a few different tabs and you can name them whatever you want, and then put which forums, which groups you want to be in each board. So let's say that I don't already have these sorted and I want to start from the beginning, which is probably where you are. Go up here to add a tab. When you do that, actually it looks like I may have, oh, here it is. I was about to say, maybe I have too many tabs. So add a tab, it's going to start a blank tab. So here is the title of your tab. This is what's going to show up along the top section. So click to edit and type in your name. I'm just going to do practice for purposes of this tutorial video. You can do whatever you want. I would recommend that you make this as short as possible, because if you use a really long title here, it's going to take up a lot of space on your tab. So short is better. So practice, and then I'm going to click save. So now I have a new tab called practice. How do I actually get forums in here? This is where you click and drag. So let's, just for practice, take some of these. Notice I have, like I said, I have all these other groups, but just to make it easier, I'm just going to pick these that are right here. So let's say I want to move this one down to practice. So you take your mouse, click and hold, and drag it down until it comes down here to the practice tab, and let go of your mouse button. Now you've just moved this forum into the practice tab. So to show you what that looks like, you have to scroll back up and click Return to Boards. When I do that, you will see here are my list of tabs. Now I have a new tab, Practice, and if I click on that, it gives me that one group that I had moved over to that Practice tab. If you want to make more changes, go back here to Settings, and notice now my settings, previously it was all up here. Now it has moved down a little bit. That's because I've added another tab, and it's just a little wider than the space that I have available. So this is why I recommend having short names, so that way your tabs take up as small of space as possible. So you're not pushing these things down to the next line. So go back to Settings, and again scroll down until you get to the Organize Your Boards into Tabs. Let's say that, now it's up here, I really don't like that there is that kind of push down because there are too many tabs for me. So I'm going to move shows, markets, and fairs back to my other. So click, hold, and drag, let go, and now it's back down there to that list. And let's say now I want to get rid of this practice tab. I take this X down here and click on it, and it says, are you sure you want to delete this tab? Click OK, and it goes away. So that's how you add a tab, move things to a tab, and then if you want to delete a tab, remove it. Now let's say, especially this other tab that I have, I've got quite a few groups in here. Some of them I want to maybe have more easy access to, and so I want them to be at the top. You can rearrange your list of groups within each tab. So let's say I actually want Ivory Tower Fiber Freaks to be at the top. So you select it, click, hold down your mouse button, drag it up to the top, and let it go. And now that has reordered my tabs, so it will be up at the top. And again, if you want to check that out, scroll back up and click Return to Boards. The other options that you have are to actually move your tabs around. So let's say that I want my spinning tab to come before my yarn tab. So if you notice this set of dots here, click on that, hold down, and you can move the tab over to where you want it to go. So click on these little dots, hold your mouse button while you're moving the whole section, the whole tab, to its new location. And for me, I like the way it was, so I'm going to put it back to how I originally had it. So that is how you can actually change the order of the tabs. One last thing, notice some of these say small, medium, some say small, and there's also a large option. If you notice, before I show you how to do this, I'm going to go back to my boards. If you notice this tab, this is my favorites tab, the boards actually give me quite a few of the active threads. If I go here to my, let's see, I'm pretty sure this one is a small boards. If I go to this tab, notice that these boards are shorter. Some of these are not active groups, and so there are no posts there. But over here, notice that I have fewer options than I did on favorites. So that is a small board. This is a medium board, and the other is a small board. So again, you can go to your settings, scroll back down to organize, and right here is where you decide, do you want small, medium, or large? And that's just how many threads you actually see when you are looking at your list of groups. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Ravelry. I am Karen Dawn. Thanks, and happy knitting.